All right, everyone. So today we are going to jump into a real life use case for the new thing called contracts inside of HubSpot. So contracts truly are game changing here. And I don't use that phrase lightly because every single release is always pitched as a game changing, but this one actually does completely change how someone uses HubSpot and what they can use it for. And so we're seeing some completely new use cases with our clients, especially in the consultancy agency space. So professional services is typically who we work with. And basically what we're seeing here is that this is actually doing quote to cash from end to end in one spot. So not having to use various tools, not having to manually put stuff together instead of like jumping to something PandaDoc or Word documents or whatever you're using at the time. You can actually quote someone, turn it into a contract. All the payments and billing information is automatically associated inside of HubSpot. Payments are automatically collected if you're using HubSpot for payments. And then when there are changes to the contracts, you're actually able to capture that and track it in HubSpot. So if there's a mid-contract change, or if there is some downgrade or upgrade or renewal, that's all captured in here, and it's one end-to-end flow, and it actually is a really nice experience. So brand new in Revenue Hub, used to be called Commerce Hub, and then they really had a transformation and a rebranding at the same time. So Revenue Hub is much more wide in terms of the use cases and the end-to-end process, where Commerce Hub was really narrow. So it deserved a rebrand. It's really a transformation. You can see here on their page, this is why I have it up, all the stuff that is included in Revenue Hub before. The CPQ and contracts changes are the huge ones. Quotes got a huge uplift as well in terms of the functionality. And then a lot of the AI and revenue reporting is just brand new in HubSpot. It used to be a giant pain in the butt to configure. You have to get crazy integrations going. You have to get really a bastardization of setting up the deals to capture this type of stuff. And now you don't have to do that. So we're going to get into that. We're going to go end to end here with the tool so you can see exactly how it works and why most likely you should be switching from external platforms that are very expensive and very complex and don't tie together with everything to this. And obviously it's not a fit for everyone, but you'll be able to see if it's a fit here. And we'll go over some use cases that we specifically see. And so one thing we want to do before actually jumping into this is go to the setting page for contracts, because I want to show you kind of the thinking behind it and what is actually capable here. Number one, you can see here, we can create contracts from accepted quotes. So this is the flow of creating a quote in HubSpot, having it signed and accepted, and then creating the contract automatically, which tracks the revenue that's collected and the progress towards the total contract value. Then down here, you also have prorating settings. So you can actually have proration as a default for everyone. You can allow users to override that as well. And then you can also force deal creation for change quotes and renewal quotes. It's going to blow your mind when you actually look at it. So huge changes there. And this page really shows you what that different thinking encompasses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a deal here. I'm going to go to an existing deal. Let's see here. Just going to do let's do a website design one. On the right-hand side, what I'm going to look for is my quotes. If I don't have that, I'm going to click on customize right here. What we can see down here is we have all of our sections. You can search for quotes to see if someone has it configured here. And then if not, you click on customize and just add it to this right column. The other thing here is you'll see contracts now. So the quote turns into a contract, which is why we're starting in the quote section. So we can pretend even that this is not closed one. We can just do decision maker bought in. Save. So now we're creating a quote for this specific project. And so now you'll see in this updated quote interface, you have a create a new quote, update an existing contract, or renew an existing contract. So that's already a difference in terms of what you can do with the quotes here. We're just going to create a brand new one because this is a brand new deal. Click on create quote. Going to bring me to our quote template here. It's not a very customized one. It's just the default that HubSpot provides. You can see here, it has some things that we have to add. It auto generates an executive summary. Let's go ahead and do the required here. I just got to click on seller. And it looks like we just need a name in there so that this is fulfilled. And then if I go back to quote, I'll add the line items. Let's add it. Let's add some variation here. We'll add test one. We'll add a fixed price one. I'm just going to click add. We can obviously do custom line items if we wanted. So that's now inside the contract. You can see that we have the one-time charge and then we have a recurring charge. So especially in professional services, if you're doing like a fixed price project that turns into a retainer, you can put that all on the initial quote and everything will be handled from end to end, tracking that in HubSpot. So the huge difference there. I'm just going to click on share. So what this will do is it will generate our quote here. Once it's generated, I'm going to copy it and just sign it so that it gets approved. And then the contract is actually generated. So different flow than legacy quotes. This is the new quote flow. This is what's going to create the contract once it is accepted by the client there. So the link has now been generated. So I'm just going to open that. We have settings turned off for the quotes so where you don't have to like sign in to accept it. So let's pretend I'm Terrence here. Click on sign the quote, click continue, click I agree. Good to go. This quote has been accepted and your first invoice is being prepared. So I don't have to do anything. The invoice now just gets sent out to them for payment. And so they can also pay here from this quote if they want to wait. This will be much faster, by the way. This is a sandbox account, so it goes very slow. But in your production portal, in your actual account, it should be faster. And so then they'll see pay now. They can click on this pay now button here and then just automatically check out. So obviously we're not going to actually check out here. But if I go back, I'm going to X out of my quote, go back to the deal here and scroll down. And now you can actually see that the quote was signed. The contract was automatically created. And now it's just waiting for a payment on my end in order to kick off that contract. So I'm going to open up the contract here. You can see the status already. First invoice is due June 18th, 2026. Share it to send payment. So basically, they'll start paying, and then all these numbers will continuously update. You can see the default fields here already: total contract value, contract end date, annual contract value, start date, effective date, total billed amount, MRR, annual, who the contract owner is. You can see it's tied to Terrence. It's tied to this company. It has the line items on it, the deal, the quote. Everything is tied in here. The orders are here. The subscription is here. The invoice is here. The payments will be logged here as well. Everything in one. So this is huge. This is completely different than anything HubSpot offered before. So when you go into the company now, you're actually going to be able to see all active contracts. So if you have multiple contracts ongoing with someone, it's no longer a huge ERP project if you're using Revenue Hub here, but it's no longer a huge ERP project to sync over exactly where everything is at, what's been paid, what's outstanding, what the total contract value actually is, all this stuff. You don't have to do that anymore. Instead, what we'll do is we'll just pop it on the customize section here. We can just view the contracts directly on the right-hand side. Let me just add them in, add card library, contracts. Beautiful. There it is. Now I get a whole view of my account here. So if you're an account manager, you can see what existing contracts are. If you're a salesperson going for an expansion, you can see that as well. I see I have an active contract. I see an accepted quote. All this is in HubSpot now. No questions asked. But that's not all. There's more to this even. We have the current and upcoming line items. We have the whole billing schedule here. So you can just quickly look and see when all of these payments are going to come through. And then on top of that, let's say something happens in the middle of this contract. They upgrade, they add a seat. Let's say this test line item, they can add another quantity. So they have 2 instead. Or let's say there was variable pricing on this concrete blanket where if they go over $2,000, say this was an actual website design. So like, we're going to build your website, but then there's some change orders in there. And so this is going to change. Well, the beautiful thing is we click on actions right here. And then directly from this contract, we can create a change quote or a renewal quote. So let's say we want to change it. We're going to select an existing deal. So maybe we don't want to create, for our process, we don't want to create a brand new deal for this change order. We just want to capture it in HubSpot and be able to see that and get credit for it by the contract changes. What I can do is I can choose when this is going to actually change. Let's say it's going to change on the 3rd of July. I can choose whether or not to prorate it. And then I can click on create quote. And so it's going to pull over the existing contract, but then we're going to be able to actually change what is on the quote here itself. So same quote as before, change line items. What I can do, because this is the ongoing one, so this is what's going to change here in the future, I can add in quantity. Let's say they do 3. They got three seats here in whatever we're selling. So what it shows is, okay, we no longer have 1. This is what's going to be changed. You have 3 that's going to take effect August 3rd. You're going to be prorated from the 3rd to the 17th. And this is the new amount. So the change subtotal due on the change effective date. And then this is what's going to be billed going forward. All done in HubSpot, not having to go anywhere else. And I'm just clicking through it. This is how easy it is. We can do an e-signature, or we can just accept without signature. I'm going to click accept without signature. I don't know how this is actually going to turn out. So we'll see how it turns out here if we can actually move the status. But we'll click share. Same process as before. It's going to then create the PDF for download. Click on link copied. Go over here. And now we have our brand new quote we can share with the team. I'm going to click accept quote on behalf of Terrence, but we can put your own name there. So this is accepted. You'll have the first invoice generated again for this change effect, for a change taking effect. And then now I'm just going to X out and go back to the contracts again. And then we'll see all of this for current and upcoming line items. So like this has all been updated. This is nuts. No deal needs to be created with all these changes around the line items where you're copying it over. You can see here, we have all the billing terms here. So fixed number of payments, we have our original to here, July 18th to August 3rd, because we get billed for the month up front. August 3rd, it changes, we prorate, and then going perpetually, we just have the 3 quantity by 125. And so this is insane. I mean, look at this. You have the whole billing schedule built out here. The contract is just updated. There's nothing else you have to do. And so you just went from quote to contract to invoice to payment to change order. And everything was done inside of HubSpot, inside of a demo that took literally less than, I think when we started, probably 10 minutes ago. And now you're good to go. This is all that you need to do now. There's nothing else in terms of the quoting, the invoicing, the contracting, the payments. It has to be done outside of the system if you buy into HubSpot's ecosystem here and process all your payments through here. So this is a huge change. Contracts are completely changing the game here. One thing that is difficult to understand is exactly how this is going to look, though, in your organization and how you would actually transition depending on your current state versus where you need to be. And so what we've actually built here is this contracts configuration scorecard, where you can go through and answer these questions around process, around enablement, around insights, and around systems of your current state. And what it'll do is it'll tell you where you're at in our maturity model so that you can understand how difficult it's going to be to actually change into the contracts object. So you click all of those. It's going to give your maturity level. Once you answer all of them, it'll ask for your email just to see the results there. And then you can download a PDF version of it. Obviously, if you end up wanting some assistance or some insights into how you can do this for your organization and some real use cases outside of what we just showed here, schedule a conversation with our team and we will jump on a call. We will map out exactly what you're doing and what the situation is and see if contracts are going to be right for you or if there are more complexities in front of that transition that block you from doing it. So just to recap here, this truly is in Revenue Hub a insane change. We'll go into more detail on another video on the other features of Revenue Hub as a whole, but we just went from a quote to a contract, to an invoice, to a payment that turns into a subscription. And then we did a contract change. We did a contract change all within HubSpot, didn't have to go anywhere else. And you can always tie that into more analytics and more automation around deal creation, around reporting, and all of that. So hopefully this was a useful walkthrough. If you've heard about contracts recently, it's a really, really interesting direction that HubSpot is heading. We really like it for professional service firms just because of the nature of contracts. In manufacturing, they might be like a little bit more complex of a situation. So we're not sure how it would work out there, but at least for where we're focused on in professional services, we really like this solution to get rid of the complexity of the different tech stacks, of the different training you have to do, of the different reporting workarounds you have to do in order to get this information accurate inside of HubSpot. So I'm Dan Saavedra from Merge Your Data. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Share it with anyone on your team if you think it's useful or will unlock something for your team here. And then I look forward to seeing you on a call when you book a consultation with us. So thanks for watching.